Longtime Bay Area Congresswoman Jackie Speier announcing today that she will not run for re-election. We have reports this evening from Washington as well as her district. Let's start with KPIX 5's Max Darrow and a look at Speier's legacy and a brush with death more than 40 years ago. Max?
Speier tells me this wasn't a decision she made overnight. She's been contemplating it for the past 4 years or so. But the Congresswoman says it's time to pass the torch to the next generation of leaders. After 39 years of public service, U.S. Representative and prominent Democrat Jackie Speier says it's time to move on.
I am not going to seek re-election to Congress in 2022.
Her announcement comes 43 years to the week that nearly ended her life, but truly kicked off her political career.
A remote jungle compound in Guyana.
On November 18, 1978, Speier was shot 5 times while serving as an aide to Congressman Leo Ryan during the Jonestown violence in Guyana.
I was lying on an airstrip with 5 bullets in my body. I vowed that if I survived, I would never take another day for granted, and that I would dedicate my life to public service.
And that she did. She first served on the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors, then in the California State Assembly, the State Senate, and then in 2008, the U.S. House of Representatives, first for District 12 and most recently, District 14.
It's been a thrill and a great privilege.
Donna is an adjunct professor in the political science department at San Jose State University.
Her departure really means the passing of a baton, a generational change.
Speier has been a big proponent for many causes, including women's rights, breast cancer survivors, addressing gun violence, and addressing sexual violence in the military, to name a few. She'd like to see comprehensive reform around sexual assault in the military and to provide better services for military families.
There's service members who have families, and their families are serving as well. And I hope that will become a mantra in the future.
Since she first took office, the political landscape has changed a lot. She was in the gallery of the House during the January 6th insurrection. In her announcement, she urges people
to protect our precious democracy. It is fragile and vulnerable.
Hindsight is 20/20. So would Congresswoman Jackie Speier do it all over again?
Oh, without a doubt.
So, Max, after being a supervisor, state politics, Congress, hard to imagine she's not going to be in politics, but is that what she's saying? She's done with politics for good?
You know, Alan, in her video that she released today, she didn't explicitly say she's leaving politics for good. Simply, she's not running for re-election in Congress in 2022. We'll dive a little bit more into that when we see you at 6 o'clock.
All right. I know her family would like to see a lot more of her, though. All right, Max, thanks.
Let's go now to CBS reporter Natalie Brand live in Washington for us. And Natalie, Jackie Speier is not the only high-profile Democrat leaving Congress.
Hi, Liz, that's right. In fact, Speier is the 14th House Democrat to indicate they will not seek re-election next year in 2022. We know historically the party that wins the White House loses congressional seats in the following midterms. Democrats know it is going to be an extremely challenging year. That said, Congresswoman Speier's district is a reliably safe Democratic district, and that is not expected to change despite redistricting. So this could perhaps signal that Speier knows or thinks it's time to leave Washington, D.C. She indicated it's time to come home, and some analysts are saying that perhaps there's an awareness among members who are retiring that it is not ideal to be in the minority party if, in fact, the House flips in 2022. But as for the race moving forward in her district, it is going to be highly competitive, because when an open seat presents itself like this, there are going to be a lot of young up-and-coming politicians who are now vying for that coveted seat. Liz.
And Natalie, let's talk about the polling that supports what you're just talking about. Things are looking tough for Democrats in 2022.
Right, and the Virginia gubernatorial race not too long ago has put Democrats on edge. Remember that a Republican, Governor Youngkin, won that race. And Washington Post ABC News polling of registered voters found that if elections were held today, the GOP advantage would be 51 to 41. This comes as President Biden's approval rating has also dropped to 41%, according to that poll. So both sides gearing up for a fight, Alan, especially in the tough battleground districts that we cover and, of course, battleground states.